Discussion Week 6. Argue whether the relational database will eventually become extinct or not. If you argue that they will extinct, explain why. If not, argue what will be the role of each type of the database in the near future. First, to clarify, let's answer the question, what is a relational database? A relational database is a set of formally described tables from which data can be accessed or reassembled in many different ways without having to reorganize the database tables. The standard user and application programming interface API of a relational database is the SQL. SQL statements are used both for interactive queries for information from a relational database and for gathering data for reports. Now let's focus on the question, what are the advantages of relational databases? The main advantage of relational databases are that they enable users to easily categorize and store data that can later be queried and filtered to extract specific information for reports. Also, relational databases are easy to extend and aren't reliant on physical organization. After the original database creation, a new data category can be added without all existing applications being modified. Other advantages are that relational databases are accurate, they are flexible, they are collaborative, trusted, and secure. Since we talked about the advantages of relational databases, let's see what the disadvantages are. So one of the disadvantages are high costs, an abundance of information, structured limits, and isolated database. Well, after having a general knowledge about relational databases, let's discuss and answer the following question, the following discussion week question. Will relational databases eventually become extinct or not? So, NoSQL is a response to the dramatic growth of unstructured data within the enterprise and promises to be the biggest challenge to the established Relational Database Management System, RDBMS, hegemony. However, for all of NoSQL rise, RDBMS isn't exactly failing. There are several reasons why this is the case. The first is that as much as enterprises may want to embrace NoSQL to tame mounting quantities of unstructured data, most of their workloads remain transactional in nature, which is the sweet spot for RDBMS. Another reason is that analytics tooling for NoSQL is still in its infancy. As Gartner analyst Lynn Robinson points out, NoSQL-friendly analytics tools are not user-friendly analytic tools, and it will take years for analytical tools to mature and become accessible to people who are not in data science. A third reason is the hardest to quantify and to overcome: culture. Enterprises have spent the last 30 plus years living with relational databases. It's hard to change them. Finally, let's come to a conclusion. As big data becomes bigger, the enterprise will increasingly rely on Hadoop and these leading NoSQL databases. As implied above, you are not going to see NoSQL databases unseating RDBMSs for established workloads so much as taking control of an increasing share of new workloads. At first, this is hitting MySQL hardest, but over the time, every RDBMS, including Oracle, is at risk. And we're talking about big risk. So future-wise, there's a big possibility that relational databases may extinct, depending on the improvement and development of other databases like NoSQL databases. My references. I thank everybody for listening this week. Have a great weekend. Bye.